Aloha, bright and shiny soul beings. For today's meditation, I'd like for us to work with either rose if you have it, or orange, neroli, or bergamot. I'm going to be working with orange today. And today's meditation is all about realizing how beautifully and wonderfully we are made and actually acknowledging that and finding gratitude for it. This morning I was spending some time in prayer and in my journal, and I realized I once again have fallen into the old pattern of being my own worst critic. And I know many of you can relate to that. And I want us to think about the kind of message that sends to the Creator. Imagine that you make this beautiful meal for your family. You put hours and hours into preparing it. And you put a lot of love into it. And you're so excited to share this beautiful meal with your family. And imagine that you have children, if you don't already, and that when you serve this meal to your family, your children grumble and complain that it's not pizza or takeout of some sort. And your heart feels crushed because you put all this love and effort into providing this beautiful meal for them, and they don't appreciate it. In the same way, when we are overly critical of ourselves, when we don't acknowledge and recognize the beautiful creation that we are, not just on the inside, but on the outside as well. It's like doing the same thing to God. Like, I don't really like how you made me. There's a lot wrong with me. And that attitude can very much hold us back. So I'd like us to work on that a bit. And before we get into a meditation, I'd like to share a scripture with you. This is compiled by King David. This is Psalm 139, verses 13 through 14. And I'll share the New Living Translation with you. It says, "You made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it." So as we move into this meditation, let's shift out of grumbling and complaining about our faults, our shortcomings, too fat, too short, long nose, ears that stick out, whatever our complaint is. Let's stop complaining and find the absolute beauty in the creation that we are, inside and outside. And yes, you are beautiful on the outside as well. And it is high time to acknowledge it. So with that said, I'd like you to grab your essential oil, place a drop on your non-dominant hand, and reach up under your shirt and go ahead and apply it to your heart center. Just make a nice circular motion about 3 times all around your heart. And then I'd like you to go ahead and rub your palms together and bring your palms up to your nose. And I'd like you to take a nice big inhale, drawing that breath and that oil into your heart space itself. And exhale through the nose. The next time you inhale, breathe that oil into your emotions, all emotions, positive and negative. And exhale through your nose. And one more big, deep breath, just drawing that oil into every aspect of who you are, mind, body, and spirit. And exhale through your nose. You can put your hands down, but keep your eyes closed. I would like you to just bring your awareness to your heart space. Just continue breathing nice, slow, deep breaths. And I want you to visualize the color pink at your heart center. Your breath nourishes the color of pink light at your heart center. And each breath causes it to glow brighter. Each breath causes that pink light at your heart to expand. And each breath completely softens that inner critic, especially the inner critic that is critical of self. Now I'd like to encourage you, with your eyes closed, to take a pause and ponder just how intricate you are, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And I'd like you to think about one thing that makes you beautiful on the outside. Even if it's a little bit of a challenge for you, find one thing that is truly beautiful about you on the outside. And once you do, I'd like you silently to offer gratitude to your Creator that this beautiful thing about you exists, that this beautiful part about you enriches and blesses the world and those around you. And now I'd like you to think about one thing, either spiritually or emotionally, or as we might say, on the inside, that makes you beautiful. And I'd like you to offer gratitude for that one thing on the inside that is so beautiful and blesses the world around you. And as we're doing this exercise, that inner critic is just melting away completely. And at this time, you are tuning your awareness, thoughts, sensations, inner hearing, inner seeing. Every bit of that is tuned to the highest divine wisdom voice. The loving, gentle whisper of God speaking directly to you now. I want you to ask that voice to reveal to you one important thing about you externally that is beautiful. Just take a pause and let whatever comes to your awareness be that thing that the Creator says is beautiful about you on the outside. No judgment of it, no criticism. Feel the pride and joy that the Creator has about that part of you that is so beautifully, wonderfully created. And now the same thing. One thing that the divine wisdom voice is saying to you is so beautiful about you on the inside. Just allow that first thing to come to your awareness to be that beautiful part of you. And let your emotions connect with the emotions of God. Allow yourself to feel the joy and pride in the workmanship of that part of you. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Let's place one more drop of orange, rose, neroli, or bergamot on our non-dominant hand. Rub our palms together. Bring our palms up to our nose. Take a nice deep inhale, breathing this oil into your heart space. And exhale, just feel your heart uplifted. Feel your view of who you are and the divine creation expressed in you completely uplifted. You are beautifully, wonderfully made. And the more we move into gratitude for the beauty that we are, the more we allow blessings to flow in us and through us to the world around us. Thank you for joining me today. Have such a beautiful week.